You're just sad that Mark won't be here?
Yep, I thought he was reliable.
He was close. He was so close to getting the nickname Mr. Reliable, but then he died.
Again,
But I hear there's a lot of explosive diarrhea going around, so
I didn't hear that at
I
all.
wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie about diarrhea. Are you gone?
Nope.
Okay. Hey there, kiddos. Welcome to looks like you found your dad's anime stash. Uh as always, I'm your host, Josh, who needs no nickname. With me in the studio this week, Mr. Reliable, Cy.
Mark Hatfield.
Mr. Reliable, Cy.
Mark Hatfield.
No, you get his name. You get Mark's nickname.
Oh yay! I'm reliable. Ooh, I just don't have enough better to do.
Well, what else? No one has anything better they could be doing. This is the
Exactly.
peak of humanity.
I mean,
Reviewing
I could have been
anime
dying.
on the internet.
Isn't dying better than existing?
So listen, we'd all love to die, but we all got stuff we got to do
Like
first.
Vmon died.
Vimon doesn't die, and I think you know that.
I don't. I was probing.
I mean, if you want me to tell you the plot from start to finish, I can do that.
You can. I don't care. I'll still watch it.
It's not any of the main cast that make you sad. It's the new guy, Louis.
Who the hell is Louis and why do I care?
Louis was the first ever Digidestin.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
That was obviously Ty and Kari when they had that 12-foot Agumon.
Well, they weren't Digidestin then.
Yes, they were.
They
They
weren't.
had a 12-foot Agumon.
He wasn't 12 foot. I still
Close.
think that they just imagined he was bigger than he was.
I mean, that makes sense, but he was as big as that car.
In their mind.
He also got hit into that vehicle.
Yeah, that's just how they imagine it. Everything's perspective, man.
Okay. Okay. I mean, okay. I believe you.
Well, here's what you can
Perspective,
believe.
like this anime that we just watched.
Moriarty the Patriot.
Yeah, it's a perspective shift on Conan Doyle. Sherlock
Yeah,
Holmes.
so listen.
Have you
I
read Sherlock
believe
Holmes?
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle would be spinning over in his grave if he's dead. I'm
I
assuming
don't
he's
think he
dead.
would be. I don't think he would be.
If he saw this.
It was
But
pretty faithful.
was it? I'm not a
It
big
was.
Sherlock Holmes fan,
I
but I
am.
don't like being bored. So
It wasn't that boring.
Sherlock Holmes was. This was not.
The anime wasn't.
This anime was not boring.
I love Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is boring.
No, I've listened to the audio collection several times and read the book several
It
times
just doesn't like why.
because I like Sherlock Holmes.
You know there are way better animes than Sherlock Holmes, right?
I mean, it's a book. I read a book.
I'm not saying I'm not impressed that you read a book. You don't have to brag, but
I read your book as well.
did you?
No, I listened to it, but it's the same thing. Still counts as reading it.
I love it if you did. I'm pretty sure you didn't.
I did. I'm waiting for book 2.
Well, that makes me happy. So yeah, Arthur Conan Doyle died in 1930. So
hey, isn't
yeah,
that guy from that other anime? Case closed.
case closed. Yes, listen. I was comparing this to Case Closed a lot. I was like, this is This is a much darker version of Case Closed.
It's a much more boy love infested Detective Conan.
Okay. So I agree with you that is definitely a boy love anime. But like I expected way more boy love.
I did too. I'm not gonna lie.
And like there's none at all until they meet
I mean,
for the second time on the train.
Lewis is kind of a he kind of likes his brother.
I don't think he likes his brother.
Lewis?
So but the second they when Sherlock was like, "What would you say if you were the Lord of Crime?" and he's just like, "I'd say come and catch me." I was like, "Yep,
Oh, I
love."
forgot about that.
That was I was like, "Yeah, I see what you mean there."
And then at the end, he's like, "Haha, come and catch me." Now I get the significance of that note.
Yeah. So the plot, go go ahead and explain the plot to all of our
So,
millions of listeners out there.
so without getting into super detail that Josh usually does, basically we follow Professor William William James Moriarty as he kind of starts off his criminal empire to reform English society through the use of criminal activities and very what's the word for it? Confusing, confounding, roundabout methods that
Yeah,
are you know the word I'm looking for. What's the word, Josh?
I don't know the word you're looking for,
I
but
thought you were the
yeah,
writer, Josh.
but confusing is the right word because like his plots are very a lot of his main plot is hanging by a thread
Yeah,
to where
it's basically the Robespierre plot that they explain.
yeah, in
Um,
reality it wouldn't have worked. It would have ended like the French Revolution, but
didn't that work though?
the French Revolution,
Yeah.
yeah, but to spoil it, obviously, as we were planning on doing, in the end, the rich people and the poor people work together. That
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
Oh
In
no.
the end, they would have had to break that gate down, murder every aristocrat, and take their water, which would have been fine.
I mean, probably yeah, but it's a story, I guess.
It
We
is
can
a story.
we could live with that. It was nice. They had a lot of stuff from the books in it too. Like, I'm trying to think. What was the first case he did? The first one that Moriarty did in the anime. The first plot, I should say. The first scheme he hatched. Gosh, I'm asking for help, man. Jeez.
Are you talking about the Taylor's son?
Yes. Yes. I no. I
That
think
was the first
I'm
episode, or are you
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
I'm trying to
because that
think if
like wasn't
that's
his plot, but
yeah, when he figures it out. I don't remember if that was in the book. I have a sneaking idea of that was in the book, but I feel like I'm wrong. I'll have to reread, and then I'll tell you guys in like 30 years when I finally
that'd be
get the
good.
chance. Yeah. But no,
I,
there's a lot of stuff from it like later on when they meet him in Switzerland and when he meets him in Switzerland, that's actually where the in the books Sherlock dies from James Moriarty killing
and
him.
then he comes back to life.
Well, I mean, we don't know that. Like, it kind of ends with the whole way the anime ends, where he falls off of a cliff, and we don't know what happens. But in the anime, they kind of give you the time skip.
They do.
Because in the
I was
manga, they actually have more after this.
Oh, they're still together in the manga?
Yeah. Billy the Kid is still Billy the Kid comes. Yes, the American dude. Yes. That's what I was looking at when you were like, "Can you hear me?" I was like, "Hold on, I'm reading
Billy
this."
the Kid.
Yeah, Billy the Kid. I was like, "Why didn't they finish that?" Because
Is
apparently
that the
it's
right
technically,
time frame?
I
I
think so.
guess. Early 1900s? Yeah, that
Probably,
sounds right.
probably before the early 1900s. Huh? Wait, 1900s is no, 19th century, right?
I mean 1900s, as in the year 1900.
That's too late, isn't it?
For the Wild West?
Yeah,
No, the Wild West was wrapping up then.
yeah. So it would be the 1800s, right?
Well, look, the only thing I'm basing my knowledge
In the
of
early
is
17th century and ended in 1912. So yeah, so
yeah,
16. So yeah, probably.
it sounds right, but I mean the only thing I base my Wild West knowledge off of is Red Dead Redemption. So
Yeah, no, that's actually the perfect time because the Victorian England was 1837 until 1901. So, yep,
I'm gonna
that
be
would be
honest with
correct.
you. I got pretty scared at the beginning of the anime that they were trying to pull some berserk shit. Because you get your first episode, which is
Mhm.
pretty brutal, where
Oh yeah, yeah,
Moriarty
yeah.
helps the tailors helps this
Oh,
tailor
yeah,
track down a nobleman who killed his son, and then the dude
and did he murder
kills
him?
the nobleman, and then it goes back in time and shows Moriarty's beginnings. And I was
Oh,
like, oh god, is this going to be 25 episodes of him as a kid? Like,
oh
I'm
no.
not going to be happy.
Oh, that's what you meant by berserk. Okay, I thought you meant the what do they call it? The festival, the demon festival or whatever, where Griffith does his Griffith thing.
I didn't think that was happening in this.
I thought that's what you meant. You thought
No,
was going to happen when you said. I was like, oh God, Josh, how? Like,
no, but remember, I loved the first episode of Berserk, and then I hated everything after that.
oh, okay,
I wish. Well, you weren't there, so when we reviewed it, so
yeah, I wasn't.
probably not. But yeah, I thought they were going to do the same thing. But it was,
It kind of grew on me.
eh,
I started liking it more as I watched it.
not me. I just got
No,
angrier and angrier.
why?
What the fuck was this cannon arm?
Oh, you're talking about Berserk still. I was talking about Moriarty the Patriot.
I liked Moriarty the Patriot pretty much from the beginning. Um, it didn't go where I thought it was. Like I thought it was going to be all pretty much episodic. Like
Yeah, I. That's why I dropped it early. I dropped it. I watched the first. I think I just watched the first episode. I was like, man, this is probably going to be good, and I probably just forgot about it when it came
and I
out.
think there are too many Sherlock episodes, I would say.
I like Sherlock episodes, man.
I'm glad you like Sherlock Holmes. I'm really
No, I
happy
like the
that you
Sherlock
like.
episodes, and like even without. So you're telling me when Mycroft busts through the door and whoops up on his little brother and then shoots him in the head, that wasn't one of the best scenes in the show.
It was a good scene, but also that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I want to be more encouraged to eat the rich.
Well, I mean, they kind of were doing that too, though, just from the other side of the law. Yeah,
Mm,
because you got to remember, because Mycroft was, um, yeah,
Mycroft was working with him.
he was
Yes,
actively helping him, and there's a couple times where Sherlock against character goes, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna look the other way this time.
what? When?
Whenever, not really look the other way. It was the one where he had the opportunity to tell the truth or tell like some kind of lie at the end. It was one of the first Sherlock episodes. don't remember what the episode was.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I think it was the. Oh yeah. It's the no addict at the end.
When he
Mhm.
he pretty much sees that something else is going on, but that's not as uncharacteristic of Sherlock Holmes as you think, because like either he could say something and lose the mystery, or keep his mouth shut, and then he has a mystery to solve.
No, the boat. Not whenever you're thinking of when the dude was going to kill that other guy. The farmer was going to kill. He killed that guy. I'm talking about when the rich man on the boat killed that. When they first meet.
Yeah, yeah, on the boat when the rich dude kills the guy, and then they
Hmm.
make sure he stabs him real good in front of everyone,
Yeah.
and Sherlock sees that the body's rigor mortis.
Hmm.
You're talking about him not pointing out that there's rigor mortis, right? Or am I thinking something
No.
else?
Okay. I thought you said he got shot. Never mind. I heard you wrong. Never mind.
No,
You're
I
right,
like
Josh. Jeez.
you probably know more about Sherlock Holmes than me, but it seems like for this, Sherlock Holmes just gets a mystery boner. So whatever's going on, he'll do anything to be part of a mystery.
Oh yeah. No, that's definitely the case always. But I just like he didn't.
He's like a young Conan Edogawa.
It's like an old school at a go.
Yeah, like an old Conan Edogawa.
But no, it's almost like he was based off of him.
Interesting.
I don't know. I just thought it was weird that he would forego revealing the actual plot of what was going on the boat.
Maybe, but to me, it just felt like he had a mystery boner.
He
What
did.
did you what did you think of James Bond?
I was shocked. I was like, "What?"
I thought it was dumb. Like,
I
come
thought it
on.
was kind of cool.
What was this James Bond crap?
Like at first, I was like, "What?" And then kind of was like, "Okay, I see what they're doing now." At the end, when they revealed what they did,
Is James Bond part
no,
of
not even kind of.
so they're just throwing
Neither is
James
Billy
Bond
the
in there?
Kid, though.
Okay. So it's just fun.
Yeah, it's just they just I guess were trying to I guess maybe they're making a multiverse.
Oh.
No, I think they were trying to make it like into a fictional reality kind of thing where because they tied in MI6
Yeah. They
and
tied in MI6 real good at the end.
yeah, Herder, whatever his name, the inventor dude apparently is supposed to be the Q of MI6. I don't like that Bond was a girl though.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
James Bond is a girl.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that.
What about a black James Bond?
I mean, who are we talking? Will Smith? No.
I'm thinking Idris Elba.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he could be James Bond.
He could definitely be James Bond.
He could be whoever he wants.
So to get off topic here, still on the James Bond topic. Is James Bond a character? Like everyone who plays James Bond plays the same guy, or is James Bond like just a blank name that they give to someone in the organization? Or
That's
is
a
that
good
just like a
question.
fan theory? I've seen one movie and it was fine. I'm not a big James Bond guy.
I don't think I've
Nothing
ever
against
seen
it.
a whole James Bond movie.
Okay, so we probably shouldn't get into this discussion because we probably don't know enough to say.
Yeah, I would. I don't know. I've seen the theory.
So it might just be a theory and not something they've said in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know if it's said in the movie, but I feel like it should be just another guy, like a name, like
Yeah.
old man James Bond retired.
So now there's new James Bond. Okay. That's
Yeah,
what I
and you
thought.
have to drink martinis stirred, not shaken.
I figured they all just did it.
Oh,
And I
nah,
thought maybe I
they're
didn't know if there
required
were
to.
multiple people who said they were James Bond. I don't know. I don't know enough about the James Bond diverse.
Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's his actual name.
Yeah,
Like the
and
character.
I
Because
do
he would
remember.
be a very bad spy if he's just going around saying, I'm James Bond. I'm James Bond all the time.
Yeah, like you shouldn't. There shouldn't be famous spies. That's how you get caught.
Yeah. His name could be famous, I guess, but that's still
Yeah,
bad. Yeah, that's still bad etiquette. Can't honeypot someone if they know James Bond is a spy. That's why Austin Powers is so much better than James Bond.
yeah. I just watched
Oh wait, no,
Austin
he's famous.
Powers a couple of
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah, you
Still holds
told
up.
us. Does it? The part where he throws a shoe at somebody? I hate you so much.
The
So
shoe's funny though, man. He hits him in the head with the shoe, and he's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Anyway, we were talking about Moriarty the Patriot. So then we get Jack the Ripper, obviously,
yeah,
and then we get two Jack the Rippers.
yeah.
Was that
Which
in the
one is
books?
the old? No, Jack the Ripper was in a novel. I'm not sure if it was a Conan Doyle novel though. Sherlock Holmes is often pitted against Jack the Ripper in pop
Is it?
culture. I don't think they ever actually fought or anything. And
Oh.
I don't think an old man that was a military butler ran around England for about an hour being chased by like 5,000 people.
You don't know that though.
I don't. I don't. I said think. But it was I appreciated it. Especially when he threw the
The
knife.
shoe. Oh,
Oh, I didn't see that part.
he didn't throw a shoe. I just
Oh,
thought.
when he threw his knife into the cracks of a brick wall to jump off of while running without slowing down. I thought that was impressive. I was like, back in my younger days, I could do that.
Yeah. Well, he stayed in shape, unlike you, who just let yourself go.
Yeah, I was too hot, so I was like, man, I got to make it fair for everyone else.
Yeah, that's very kind of you.
I don't know, Mr. Reliably Kind.
I think
I think I should stop knocking my camera over.
you should stop knocking your camera over. It's very distracting. The only time in the entire series where I was like, that's bullshit, was the episode where it was the flashback to him as a kid suing the guy.
I like that.
I liked it too, but remember he said,
Where he's like the meat part.
yeah, he asked if he asked for his meat to be drained of blood, right?
Yeah.
Meat's drained of blood,
No, it's not.
isn't it?
No, it still technically has the blood inside of it.
Isn't that hemoglobin?
I
The
don't.
red stuff in a steak isn't blood, right?
I don't.
That's the
But
cell walls breaking down.
maybe so. But if you get it rare, is that not blood?
It's not. I don't think it's blood.
Hmm.
I was excited to talk to you about this since you're a meat expert,
I'm not
but
an
you're not
expert.
helping.
Holy moly. It says hardly any blood.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it has a little blood.
So it's a bad argument by him.
Well, I
But
think
Moriarty can't make bad arguments. He's got to be perfect.
yeah. I mean, oh, that makes sense. But or do they weigh it before they prepare it?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. You don't weigh it after
So
you cook
wouldn't
it.
so wouldn't they have the blood in it still?
No, it'd be cooked out. Oh, when they
Yeah,
weigh it?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but most of the blood's gone.
But it still has. I think he was saying you didn't like get all the blood out of it. Like there has to be some blood. right?
Just the blood in the cell walls, but there's a minuscule amount.
Yeah, but it's still not all meat.
I think it's arguing semantics. I think he would have lost the case.
No, I think he was. I think the dude was crying enough to where.
It was a good turn, though. I didn't see that argument coming.
I didn't either. I was like, where is he going with this one? And I was like, you know what? I agree. Just because I wanted to see him cut that guy's chest off.
Yeah, he should have still got that.
No, he got everything that guy owned, so then he just gave it away. Which I kind of would have liked to see him have gotten how he actually got the 600 gold.
Yeah, like I get it. He's like, oh, I give people advice. That's a lot, though, man.
Yeah, that's gold. That was a lot of. Well, it can't be that much if they're giving it to a random orphanage.
Well,
right?
Remember, it was 300 gold to build a new orphanage.
Yeah.
300 gold to start building a new orphanage, at least.
Yeah, that was like their monthly donations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it can't be that much. If they're giving it monthly, like it's a lot. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. How much is a gold? Is it a pound? Is one gold a pound?
Yeah, but you also got to think this is 1900.
Yeah. Well, no, I meant like a pound, as in like the.
Yeah, British
currency.
pound.
Yeah. Okay, so that was what he did the math for us. That's 1 pound is 240 loaves of bread.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's
like
a lot.
It's like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So, but regardless, even if it wasn't that much, I would like to have seen how he got it.
Yeah,
I don't think he was running the racetracks that bad. Right?
He was scamming.
He had to have been scamming.
You think he was giving HJs under the freeway?
No, I don't think I think Lewis was giving the HJs under the freeway.
Well, that was just because that's what Lewis was into.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm not knocking him.
One thing I like about this show is like, if I need to name 3 characters, I can just say James Moriarty and I'm done. That makes it easier.
Yeah. That was something I didn't quite expect.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't see coming that I preferred in this.
Colonel Moran is actually in the books. Who else is in the books?
Watson.
Yeah, Watson is in the books. And he also wrote the books. In the books.
Oh, in the books he wrote the books?
Yeah. Lestrade is in the books. I don't think Patterson is.
Is Milverton?
Yes, that is a case. There is a case with Milverton. I didn't read it, but I saw that there wasn't.
My 4-year-old hates Milverton.
Why?
He's like, Milverton! Because he's a dick.
Oh.
You don't think Milverton's a dick?
I mean, yeah, he is. No, he definitely is. I'm trying to think of the guy from who's the next door neighbor in the Fairly Odd Parents.
I never watched Fairly Odd Parents, but I know I've seen the memes. Dinkelberg?
It is Dinkelberg. Well, what's the guy in the?
Is he in this? What the hell are you talking about?
No, I thought it was closer to Milverton. Well, who's the guy in The Simpsons that?
Ned Flanders?
Yeah, I don't know why I thought Milverton was a hated neighbor in another show. I don't know.
Maybe he is.
I mean, they probably do hate him as a neighbor in this show too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think he has any neighbors.
I don't like that he was so far into the show and they gave him 3 episodes.
Well, they had a couple of flashes to him throughout, But then they were like, actually, he's the main bad guy, but not.
Yeah. It's because Sherlock had to fall in love with Moriarty.
Yeah. And you can only fall in love by murdering a man.
He had to be the might guy to his Kakashi.
Hmm.
Because we all know they're married.
Are they?
Oh, they're married. They're deaf. He
I
pushes them
believe you.
around in a wheelchair.
Might guy?
Yeah, my guy's in a wheelchair.
What? When did that happen?
After he destroyed his body kicking Madara.
Was that in Naruto?
That's in Shippuden.
I didn't watch Shippuden.
Oh, see? The
But
best
that's
part
nice.
of Might Guy's story you didn't even see.
Well, that's all right. I don't need to eat Big Mac to know it's a delicious hamburger sandwich.
Well, you'd be wrong because it's not.
It's not. That's true. So that Milverton episode where
Or you shoot them.
the one before that where Holmes introduces his fiance, that was stupid. Like, what was that? Mary?
What's the name's fiance? Watson?
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's out of nowhere.
I mean, it's in the books.
That's in the books. Is he just like, oh, by the way, I have a fiance?
Kind of, sort of, actually.
Well, then they should have done it better.
Yeah, probably.
But they had their chance to do it again, and they didn't.
Watson's just a narrator.
Seems like he's kind of important to the story.
I mean, he does things, but he's mostly for narration. Because it wouldn't be a mystery if you followed Holmes. Then you know.
True enough.
Going on.
Yeah.
They had more fight scenes than I thought they would, definitely.
They had way more fight scenes than the new Digimon movie, which had one.
Really? Was it Pyodramon?
It was not.
Do you at least see Pyodramon?
Nope. No Pyodramon at all.
I'm not watching it. I don't want to watch it now.
You want to watch it?
No, I don't. There's no Pyodramon.
There's Pyodramon, but they don't fight a Pyodramon.
Do they just ride them around the world?
No.
Like a bus?
You just ride them pretty much straight up.
Oh. Into space?
No. Just to the top of a tower.
They could have just wrote their Digimons for that.
It's such a, it's definitely not a world tour thing. The entire thing takes place, over the course of 2 days. Over the course of a day.
Is Davis still in New York?
No. They're all back in Tokyo.
Why? Didn't he open his ramen shop in New York?
No, it's in Tokyo.
He failed at it already?
Probably.
I thought it was in New York.
Maybe.
Or did he just say he wanted to open one in New York?
All I remember is him saying he wants to open the world's greatest ramen shop.
Maybe so. I just want to see. I forget her name. Yoli.
You want to see her glow up?
Yeah.
It's so weird, man. Because I'm looking at Yoli and Ken, and I'm thinking, it's crazy how
does Ken still wear the exact same outfit?
No, how they've switched. They've 180'd. How Ken would have been a real catch back then, and Yoli would have been the reacher, and now Yoli's settling for Ken.
I got Ken from Barbie.
No, not that Ken.
Yeah.
It'd be the Ken from Digimon.
You know who Ken looks like? He looks like kind of like the bad guy. Or Oshikawa. The guy that was the one that fought, absorbed, killed Black Wargreymon?
Oh, not really.
His hair's just a little shorter.
They have the same kind of hair, man. That's about
They
it.
gave me the same vibes, and he was wearing a suit.
You can't say. All right, whatever, man. I feel like the problem with geniuses in anime is they all end the same way. Like a lot of this, I was feeling like it was like Death Note, but way better. But it kind of ends the same way as Death Note, where it's just like, there's no solution. I mean, he's this super genius. He couldn't think his way out of it.
He did, and then he had to die.
He didn't have to die.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a super genius, so I couldn't.
I'm not a super genius either, but I was thinking the writers were.
No, definitely not. Then they probably wouldn't be writing anime.
Why not? What if it's their passion? You know, the entire staff for the first 10 seasons of The Simpsons were Harvard graduates.
That's a waste.
Why?
Why were they Harvard graduates?
Because they went to Harvard. You know, Conan O'Brien went to Harvard.
Did he graduate from Harvard? I can go somewhere.
He did. He graduated from Harvard, and then he started writing for The Simpsons.
That's where Conan O'Brien is from?
Yeah.
He wrote... Oh, my God. Okay. I mean, I was never really a Simpsons fan, so...
Well, that's your problem.
I know.
You should get a
Simpsons
South
tattoo. Park.
I liked South Park for a while.
I didn't like it ever.
No. Probably the shitty
I like that Kanye West episode.
I didn't see it, but I do like Kanye West.
Fish stick thing. That was funny. But it wasn't as fun. Oh no, this show wasn't funny at all. Except for the OVAs. Did you watch the OVAs?
I did. I didn't like them.
Did you like that there was a mandatory bathhouse episode?
Okay, yeah, I meant to bring that up. I'm just sad they didn't get the baseball episode.
I was about to say, I know you were so heartbroken about the baseball. I was supposed to bring it up earlier. I was like, I need to tell Josh there wasn't a baseball episode.
I couldn't believe it.
I would have. They should have thrown in a cricket one.
Yeah, that would have been good. I liked the show because it reminded me of Downton Abbey. You know.
I like the second OVA. I'm not the
Tea Party. Oh, come on, man!
I liked it when they were like, it was just for the one part where they were all on top of William, and everybody was like, "Nah, I can't help you. Nah, I can't help you." And what was his wand? Because I wasn't looking at that point. Was it a dildo?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, it was fun. It was a nice. I feel like that should have been in the middle of the season though, just to break up things.
I feel like the OVA should not have ended it.
Yeah,
they should have. I'm with you. They should have just popped them in as kind of just cool downs.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where they put, like, where they were in the timeline, because they're friends, so it would have to be close to the end. Probably after Milverton.
Probably not. I would have put it before Milverton. Because you only need to get to the point where the chick becomes James Bond.
Did Sherlock show up in the house party?
No, he was in the first OVA, but he wasn't in the second.
Which is weird because in the manga I was reading, the house party is actually like an important thing.
The tea party is important?
Yeah, it's like not a filler. But Sherlock shows up.
This is definitely filler.
I think, no, I agree. But in the manga, I think that's when they find out, everybody else finds out William is alive. Liam.
I don't
just realized something. What's the last half of William?
What's the question? What does that mean?
What's the last half of William? Like the letters. What does it spell?
Oh, Liam.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but that's
I never
fine.
thought about it either. I was just like, oh wow, that was lazy.
No, they just split their names up. Just keep it casual.
Except no one else had the first parts.
Will?
Who's Will?
I heard the name Will several times. I don't know. I can't keep track of names. That's why I was so stoked that I had 3 characters who had one name.
They had half of a name, 2/3 of a name.
James
Albert.
Moriarty.
Very confusing. I kept looking. I kept thinking someone was calling my name.
Excuse me.
So, which was the best of the Moriartys?
I mean, it was obviously the real Moriarty. He went to jail.
Albert?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did go to jail, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he killed his brother.
I mean, he didn't really kill him. Well, he did kill his brother. That's true. You're talking about his actual brother.
Yeah, I'm talking about the real William.
His parents too.
That's the first time I saw a kid die in an anime. I was like, nah, he deserved it.
Well, he wasn't a kid. He was 16.
Still a kid, kind of.
He's old enough to know better than to be a prick.
Yeah. He's definitely old enough to get stabbed in the neck with a piece of wood.
Definitely. I don't think you're never too young to get stabbed in the neck with a piece of wood, as Digimon teaches us. So what do you?
What? Who got stabbed in the neck?
You'll find out eventually. So what do you think? You thinking like an A+ or an F-?
I'm thinking A-.
A-?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go.
I think a lot of it is. Wait, you're gonna go better?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite things we watched. I was very shocked at how much I liked it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't anything bad. It's just not great.
I think it was great.
It was okay.
You gave it an A-, dude. You obviously like it.
I think I like it more because of how close to Sherlock Holmes it is.
So did you not come in expecting to like it?
No, I didn't actually. I kind of was like, wasn't looking for it. Because I remember I watched an episode already.
You watched an episode.
I was like, it has boy love vibes, and I'm not a boy love person.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I mean, it doesn't have a lot of boy love.
No, it doesn't. Surprisingly.
And you're also a Sherlock fan, so I was thinking maybe you'd be like, ooh, Sherlock. I like that.
Yeah, but it's Moriarty, not Sherlock.
It had a lot of Sherlock, though.
So I kind of expected it. Yeah, no, I didn't expect that much Sherlock. Because you don't see him for, like, the first season. Half. Whatever you want to call it. And
I thought he got there pretty quick, like 5 or 6 episodes.
I thought it was closer to the end of the first season.
No, he comes in the 6th episode.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
I kind of watched them all at one time, so
it all blends together. Yeah.
But then we didn't see him for a while, but like they definitely didn't have any Sherlock episodes until the second season, right? I feel like there weren't even that many Sherlock episodes.
No, it's right after the what's it called? The No Attic was a Sherlock episode.
Oh, okay. I thought that wasn't the end of the first season.
I didn't even realize they had seasons. It just all seemed like one thing to me.
No, in the place I saw it, I had to switch.
Gotcha.
It wasn't really a season. It was a core, like they do with Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Hey, it's over, Josh.
Is it?
Except for that new manga, that chapter that he's gonna release.
Can I watch it now?
Yeah,
is it dubbed?
It's done. I don't know if it's dubbed. It probably is though, because I think they were releasing the dub like
Okay, so
half a
I
day ahead.
tried. I thought I was going to watch Attack on Titan this week because I kept seeing ads for it, and then I pulled it up, and it was like, oh, there aren't any new episodes.
What?
So I don't know.
I know the episode. I know it's up for sure because I had started to watch it, and my brother was like, "Oh, don't uh lower that or whatever." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I haven't watched. I'm not there yet." I was like, "Really?" Okay, and I turned it off and started watching Moriarty The Patriot.
Okay, well, that was a good thing to do.
No, because I wanted to watch the end of Attack on Titan.
Well, you'll get
See
there.
how bad it was.
All right. Well, Mark's got the wheel. I don't have anything prepared. We'll get the wheel and we'll post it what we're gonna watch.
Or not. You'll just find out. It'll be a super secret.
Yeah, we'll just leave it as a mystery. Do you have anything you want to plug or anything? You doing anything with your life?
I mean, we did an episode for Something for Senpai after like
How was
2
that?
months. It was all right. It was an episode.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It'll probably come out Wednesday. If it didn't come
cool.
out this Wednesday.
I'm doing a Dragon Ball Z rewatch with Rayshawn.
Why? Wasn't I invited?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Is it because I'm black?
Yes.
Yeah, our episode dropped yesterday.
Yeah, we won't post any links.
Are y'all watching it together?
No. But
that's less fun.
I think. Well, we're still in the Saiyan saga, and I think he probably wants to get past that before he invites you. He wants to get past the Mr. Popo parts. That way, you're not offended.
But I love Mr. Popo.
But you're always saying you hate Mr. Popo.
I love Mr. Popo. Did you not watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
No.
Oh, you should. You need to.
I'm not going to. I hate Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's not.
How do you hate it? You never seen it.
I've seen parts of it.
It's hilarious.
No.
Yes, it is. I love it.
I refuse.
Better than. It's the best way to watch Dragon Ball Z.
No. The best way to watch Dragon Ball Z is to watch Dragon Ball Z.
Is to watch Dragon Ball Z Daima?
Yeah. It's just called Dragon Ball Daima.
I'm
fucking stoked for it, and so are you.
I'm so excited. I really am.
Good.
I want to see little Goku and little Vegeta kicking full-grown booty.
What the fuck? Yeah. Here is the last part of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
But yet when I go to Crunchyroll, it's not there. When I go to the service that is free, here it is. When I go to the service that I pay money for, it's not there.
I was watching it on Crunchyroll.
Is there some special way I have to look it up?
Don't know. I don't want to sign in, so let's see if I can get to it.
All right. Well, we can end this episode and we can talk about Crunchyroll. Everyone tune in whenever for whatever we do forever.
No. Yay!